Designing isn't easy. Being creative isn't easy. I think that a lot of pressure is put on designers because they do have talent and you do get to see their results, but it's not easy. Getting to see that work actually, it's a huge deal for me. It makes me happy. So my name is David Siqueiros. My family is the Siqueiros family. I have a great-grandfather that I was named after, David Siqueiros. He was a muralist in Mexico. He just had this raw talent and actually taught a lot of painters in Mexico at that time. He was friends with them, with Frida Kahlo and with Pablo Picasso. And they all hung out and did paintings and kind of had this revolutionary style, especially for Latino art. When I did have the chance to get into art, I wanted to be true to that legacy. I wanted to be as good, if not better. And that's something that I'm still working at today. You know, if you look up David Siqueiros, it's not me that gets popped up on Google searches. And that's something that I plan to change at some point in my lifetime. When I first got into the industry, a lot of the major teams that you see today were still wearing t-shirts. Being able to take my manufacturing and design abilities that I've learned, because I was able to develop the Esports jersey to what it is today. The LA Gladiators came to me. I've worked with them in the past. They said, "Hey David, we heard that you were actually born here in the Los Angeles area." And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Well, we'd love to showcase some Latino art, and we know that you're Mexican." And I said, "I would love the opportunity." I immediately called my mom, and I kind of spitballed some basic ideas that I had. I want to custom paint it more or less on the digital end, and she's like, "I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds cool." And so the next thing I said, okay, so I want to base the whole design around a sugar skull. She says, "Okay, that's cool, but sometimes those can look a little goofy." And I'm like, "I understand, but I think I can do it." It was actually a very difficult project for me. It was a lot of pressure. I went back and forth for probably a couple months drawing things and scrapping them. When I based the concept, I did the skull, but I did it anatomically correct so it could be modernized. And then I did all the embellishments and all that you would find in traditional Mexican art. When they did release the design finally, I got to see all the comments on Twitter and on the article that they did about me and that kind of stuff, and it really actually brought tears to my eyes. This is one of those pieces that I'm actually very proud of. I love seeing my work on people. It's one of those humbling things where I've had a lot of other jobs before, but the instant gratification of seeing somebody wearing something that you've designed is amazing. It empowers me to do more and more and more and more and better myself on the design end, so more people wear my stuff. I don't get considered a Latino artist very often, and it doesn't quite bother me, but getting to do this project, I kind of want to get back to that, to those roots of mine, and I think that it's important.